I've tried every business model you can imagine. I've done e-commerce. I've done marketing agencies. I've built my own applications. And when I say I've tried everyone, I'm not saying I made a buck. I'm not saying we made a couple thousand or even a few six figures. Every single one of these business models, I've done 7 figures in revenue, some multiple 7 figures. We have done this for ourselves as well as for our clients, whatever it may be. And I want to tell you guys, 10 years into my journey of running businesses, and I'm still going through mental hurdles. Last week, actually for the past 2 weeks, I've been going through it, like just in general. My mind is breaking down. I haven't been sleeping. You can see the bags under my eyes. And it seems weird because every single year I tell myself, Mubu, when you hit this next goal, everything's going to be fine. Mubu, when you hit this net worth, there's nothing to stress about. When you hit this monthly goal of 6 figures a month, nothing's going to bother you anymore. However, no matter what goal I have reached, no matter what part of the world I've tried to escape to, no matter what possession I may have purchased, nothing has changed. I am still going through the same mental battles. If not, in fact, you know what? Probably even worse now at the moment that I am in, where I've made millions, where I have millions, versus where I was 7 years ago. I'm still going through it. And it really begs the question, is it worth it to start a business online anymore? And it's something that I ask myself a lot. And I question to myself, was this the right life path that I've taken? And I'm making this video for people who either are in business, who haven't started a business, and are curious about, is this journey actually worth it for them? And I'm going to come out and just say, I'm not happy with it. I've done everything that I could do online. I've challenged myself. I've lived the life that I've wanted to live. And if I were to go back in time 10 years ago, I would not have chosen this path. And you're all probably wondering, Wiz, are you quitting? Are you stopping? No, this isn't my first time having this thought. I've been having these same thoughts since I was in my teens. The challenge that is involved with running a business is no joke. Every single individual online telling you it's easy, it's so duplicatable, everyone should be doing it. Everyone is stuck in a rat race, but with more expensive cheese. All these individuals are either trying to sell you something, or they're trying to show you that, hey, my lifestyle is amazing, yours isn't, let me flex on you. And that's what this industry seems to be. It seems like everyone is just prostituting themselves online to show off some lifestyle that most of them aren't even actually living, and most of them aren't happy. I have calls with friends doing hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. I have calls with people doing millions of dollars on a monthly basis. And all of these same individuals tell me the same stuff. It's questionable. They're struggling. They're going through it mentally. What is easy about building something that requires the best of you every single day? It's not exciting. There is nothing exciting about mundane tasks. There is nothing exciting about 90% of your life being repetitive. People are saying, I'm gonna have to drive and commute to fucking work. I'm gonna have to go and drive to come back, and then I'm gonna sit in my cubicle. Well, you're doing the same thing online. You have your laptop in front of you, you're sitting down, you're writing content, you're doing the same thing. Now you're probably wondering, what the hell is wrong with you, Wiz? What's with this pessimistic point of view? You're supposed to be this optimist. Well, I'm giving you the raw reality. I want to give you the truth about what it's actually like to run a business. Me personally, I wouldn't have chosen this life path. I would have got myself to 10, 15K a month, taken my girl, and we would have traveled the world. I would have found some monks, the Shaolin temples, and went to train. I would have found some, the craziest, coolest people all around the world and learned from them and gained some wisdom instead of being cooped up behind the computer. Yeah, you can probably say, but Wiz, you're allowed to go online and travel the world and work with your laptop. You're still with your laptop. I'm not working 8 hours a day for someone else. I'm working 12 to 15 hours a day for myself. And that's what the first few years of running a business will be. And when you want to scale, you're back in these trenches again. So what's the point? Why would you start this? And the reason is out of necessity. Not everyone is given the cards that they have in life to be so perfect. The necessity in my life was my parents were struggling. My loved ones were at a very difficult moment in life, and it had to be someone's divine life path to take care of them all. The first dollars I made online went to my parents. The first dollars I made online went to my family to take care of them. I didn't buy anything nice for myself until I had 2 properties under our name that we bought to take care of my family. I didn't buy anything crazy until I had over $1 million in my own personal net worth across of all of my assets. And I did this because I had to make sure that my loved ones were taken care of. I want to go buy an Audi R8 tomorrow thinking that it's going to go and solve something, but I realized my family members need new cars because they're breaking down. I see my parents calling me and stressing out throughout the past few years. How is this any way to live? Stress leads to what? It breeds illness. I cannot have my family ill because I love them more than air. I love the people in my life who have taken care of me, and it is my duty. And that's what life is about. It's about duty and responsibility. It's not all sunshines, rainbows, flowers. It's not all of this. There is supposed to be the challenges. We don't have to welcome challenges, but when they do come, we have to know how to solve them. And that's what I was able to do with starting a business. I was able to strengthen myself. When I prayed for God to help us reach this next level, God would throw more challenges on my plate to see if I was ready to reach this next level. Most people aren't ready to reach it. And the reason for that is because they're repeating the same looped pattern over and over in life. It's like playing a fucking video game. When you're playing a video game, what are you doing? You are trying to beat the same boss, but if you can't beat him, you have a skill issue. I had skill issues. I had an issue in my life where I was dealt with a bad card, and I had to figure a way out because no one else would. And that's the reality. That's the reality of starting businesses. It's mundane tasks, challenges, tribulations, tons of failures just for a few moments of happiness. But those few moments of happiness get rid of regret. I don't regret starting my businesses. I don't regret the path that I'm on. If I had the choice where everything was good and all the cards were there for me, I would have had a different path. However, I don't regret what I'm going through right now because I'm grateful. I'm blessed to be able to be at this point where I saw myself as this best version of me, and I'm working towards it every single day. I'm operating at the best version of me as possible. When you play a video game like one of those car games, you guys remember that ghost version of you that's ahead of you, and it's like the perfect timed lap, and you're kind of chasing it? My goal is to not lag behind that perfect time lap version of me. My goal is to follow through with it as close as possible, and that keeps me fulfilled and that keeps me happy. And it makes running a business actually worth it. Yeah, I can go buy whatever I want to buy. I'm living in a beautiful home. I'm going to go travel to Spain next month and live there for 3 months. I get to do things that I've always wanted to do, but I have the stress of people under me. I have 20 team members who rely on me for food. They rely on me to put food on their bloody table. That is stress. I have people in my life who are expecting payments from me coming out every single month. That is stress. But these are blessed stresses. These are because I have this purpose now. This running a business gave me purpose. And I'm not talking about my purpose is running an agency. My purpose is running a social media account. That's not purpose. The purpose is being able to build cash flow, challenge myself and build something from my mind and take it to reality and give that to the world and show that to the world and make sure that my generations, my bloodline for the generations to come will be set for life. My cousins will be strong. I have one cousin who's doing over $100,000 a month right now. He just bought his first freaking supercar. My girl right now in her business, they're running $10,000 to $15,000 on a monthly basis, running freaking content. My little brother has his own clients and he's an exceptional editor. I have people all around me that I love actually doing something exceptional because I bit the bullet. I ate the shit and I went through it, and now I'm able to give back to my loved ones and my family. It's not an easy journey. And it's not a simple journey, no matter what anyone's going to tell you, but it's a rewarding one. And that's the best part. You're going to go on social media, and I'm going to be honest with you, out of the past 365 days, I've had 15 wins. What is that? 2% of my entire year being a win? I had 15 wins where I gave my parents 25K. I bought an AMG. I bought an AP. I hit a new net worth goal. And these are third dimensional wins. These are wins that aren't going to come with me in the afterlife. These are wins that are going to change my journey. And you're going to notice this online. Everyone is going to show you their tangible wins that make their life look better to you, right? Not every day is going to be a win. You're telling me 90% of my days I was just sitting behind the computer just trying? Do you think like 97% of my days were just me losing my mind trying to figure things out? There are sleepless nights no matter what point of your journey you get to. And that's fine. Because if you had everything that you ever prayed for today, would you be happy with it? Would you be ready to be able to handle it? And I promise you wouldn't be. If I want to reach my next goal of 500K a month, do I have the mental bandwidth to do this? Do I have the stress tolerance to be able to handle this? I don't. That's the honest truth. And I think that's the exciting part about running this is the journey for it all. There's this quote that says, the one who enjoys to walk will always make it further than the one who enjoys to sprint. Something along those lines. And you think about it, the one who enjoys to walk will not reach a destination because he just keeps going. The one trying to sprint to one quick destination versus the one taking his time, the one walking just keeps going. And I want to be the walker. I want to be the individual that I can keep going through this journey no matter what high or low. I know that it's going to continue to challenge me. I know it's going to continue to break me, but it's going to continue to strengthen me. I know my parents they have someone to lean on. My girl has someone to lean on. My family will forever have someone to lean on because I will find a way out and I will figure it out. This is the character development that I had to go throughout the years. Doesn't matter from living in an 8 feet by 8 feet room in my office for years, eating the same freaking meal without any money, or it could be me sleeping and getting stuck in London's airport because I had no money left and my flight got canceled and I couldn't pay for a new one and I had to sleep under a freaking staircase. All these moments were character building, and I look back at them and I laugh. All of my old mental challenges that I went through, in the moment they were the freaking worst, but when I look back at them, I'm grateful that they happened. So the question that we had was, is it worth it to start a business? If you're up for all of this, if you're up for the struggles, the pains, and the glorious highs, these triumphant wins that happen so rarely, if you're fine with being behind the computer screen doing the monotonous tasks, yeah, you can live life a little bit more. You're no longer stressed about the scarcity life. You don't have to worry about, do I have $3 in my account after I go buy some freaking groceries? Yeah, if you're ready for all of this, then it is worth it. If you want to live a life of purpose, if you want to have a vision, if you want to work towards something and give your life meaning, then it is worth it. Any discipline that you may have in life that you want to master gives your life purpose. Business is a new discipline. Mastering skills, leading teams, becoming the best version of you, forcing yourself to become the best version of you is a blessing. And this blessing can only come through challenging yourself. So if I did have to go back in time and my circumstance was different, I wouldn't have gone down this road. I would have gone through other challenges and disciplines. That's all life is. It's this sacrifice, you picking a poison of what you want to choose. This is my perspective. Everyone's perspectives is different. Some people will call me out for this. Some people will say I'm totally wrong. Some people might say, yo, you're being a complete loser for even talking so down on it. But I'm giving my honest experience. Nearly a decade, probably just over a decade of experience in the space now, generating multiple millions of dollars. This is what I believe to be true about running a business. Now it's up to you to make your own decision.